All right, what's going on? Josh, SR, what's up? What's up? What's up? John J. A lot of Johns in chat. How's it going? What's up, Mr. Light? I tell you, man, like every time I feel like something always happens, and I went to get on my this laptop that I use for streaming, and it was doing some kind of like Windows update, and so I don't know. It's so frustrating. I'm like sitting there, it's asking me to sign into Microsoft, and it's sending me like 20 different ads. Do you want to sign up for this? Do you want to sign up for that? I'm like, no, I just want to log on to my computer. So yeah, that's always good timing. Yeah, here we are, made it. Um, yeah, I just started my new job this week, so it's been not the Windows update. Well, I don't know. I think it must have done an update like while I was sleeping. And so when I went to get on it, I had to go through like hey, this is what's new kind of stuff. Um yeah, it was just really annoying. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully I didn't like go to get on and then it says like you have a Windows update and it just like logs off. That would have been really annoying. Because you know how it is, it sits there and at like 99% for like five hours. Then you get nothing done. I got no idea why I got the game up here actually. I had Discord up and I'm like, where's Discord? Hey, what's going on with the game though? Oh, I got everything done. Got everything done. So I think we're set on these. Oh, the arena's done. I don't know what Hulk's teams are. Oh, she broke 80 million all teams now. Nice. Very nice. Hulk's almost got 80 million now. Nice. Cruising. All right. I don't know. Wait, why does this say new? I hate how when I get on here, it's like, oh, there's stuff, but then there's really not. All right, so let's get over to the Discords. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you got 5 minutes to go, and then 40 minutes later. Let's make sure I got this. Okay. I need to go wider. Oh, I can go wider. Okay, I'll do that. Wait, why is it only going wider one way? Hold on. Hold up. No, I don't want to do that. I want to cut off the image. Dang it. Sorry. All right, so what is going on? Yeah, I'm kind of bummed about this weekend because I won't be able to stream the fight this weekend. But like this whole tournament is, I guess I shouldn't have. I did get out of there kind of quick. I could have left the game up to show you guys. Um, but yeah, Saturday is going to be insane. I think there's like 20 whales between our two servers. It's like around 20 whales and then three, four mega whales. Of course, Deer's leading that charge by a long shot, but still some like really big, heavy hitters. So it's gonna be a really big fight, but there's several other servers in that grouping that are going to be really big too. So depending on what's going on, I'll try to record some of Saturday. I'll see if I can take my laptop up and try to maybe play some record on my laptop. and then upload it later. I don't know. I got to figure that part out, how I want to do it. 'Cause I also don't want to going up to the in-laws. I also don't want to be like in another room for like 2 hours just like by myself. I had no idea what the because we're supposed to be doing stuff with like the families. I had no idea what time that is. That's the only downside to um the server wars being at what was it 10 a.m. now? Yeah. 9 a.m. wasn't too bad, but 10 a.m. it's like in the middle of the morning. It's such a bad time in the US. Saturday morning. I mean, if you don't have anything going on, then it's not a problem. But I mean, I understand a lot of people don't usually do anything until like later. But oh well. 10 a.m. is perfect. Man, yeah. I mean, yes, it's much better than was it 7 a.m. on the West Coast? It is much better than that for sure. I don't know. It's kind of a toss up, like whether it'd be better to have it in the morning or in the evening. Saturdays are hard, man. Things are going on Saturdays. People do stuff on Saturdays. I don't know. Yeah, it's a tough one. Oh, yeah, 9 a.m. is not bad. It's a little more annoying when I try to like get on and stream because then I got to get up earlier, try to like if I'm gonna get something to eat or whatever, get around, get on my laptop, get everything set up, try to get on Discord or whatever, figure out what's going on before I start streaming whatever is I'm streaming. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not like I can just like wake up, lay in bed, and just play on my phone like I could, but then I couldn't stream it. Oh, nice. I'm at 46-1 on my first team. But I got probably like not 13. Like I don't know why I said 13. Probably like another million in power I could get per squad. Like I could probably get another million. Like I think I'm at 46-1, 37-6, and then like 34 million. I want to say something like that. So I could probably be like 47, close to close to 38, 38 and a half, and then probably close to 35 on my fourth if I actually used all my upgrades on my gorilla. So I'm debating, man. If I don't hear an announcement on the new Overlord, I'll probably end up doing that. Nice. It's pretty strong. I forgot what server are you in? Aren't you like two something, like 250 or something like that? Are you close to Justin? 464. Okay. I thought somebody was close to Justin in here. It's hard to keep track of like who is where and what server. So, all right. Is anybody on that signed up? Wait, why am I? Why does it say? Oh, Miller, is that you in a voice chat? You're just like randomly chilling in a voice chat by yourself? All righty. Yeah. So I don't know. Is anybody on that signed up? Raise your hand. Let me know if you're here. We did Lexus. So Got disco. Wait, why did it turn that off? Oh, oh, I think he was just showing me that. Disco, PK, Jash. Could have sworn that guy was here the last time. 1 week from season one. Oh, Johnny Boy. Got it. Okay. Oh, where's it? Okay. Yep. We'll take a look at it now. Wait, if you could share your screen in Discord. Um, I think you can do it on your phone. I think there's like if you do a phone call with somebody, like the Discord call, not a phone call, a Discord call. I think you can share your screen. I don't know. I haven't done it. I've done it on PC, but I've never done it. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you play on PC, you can share. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't like gone that far with all that stuff, so I don't know. I don't know the full capabilities yet, man. I'm still learning too. So, all right, let's jump into this though. Mr. Johnny Boy, headquarters 27. Realized I want to transition to air. Started with tank and only focused on that squad. Uh-huh. Usual. And it's just hard not to because the game just like forces tanks down your throat. Like they want you to feel like you need to upgrade your tanks. And it just puts people in a bad position because you have to upgrade the tank center first. You have to do so much tank stuff. So you're like forced to do all these upgrades to your tank heroes, and then you're like, okay, well I want to switch, but then you have to wait. It is kind of annoying the way that they set that up. So you just started. Oh wait, should I finish? Oh, should you finish tank or switch to air? That is always the question. And the only thing I would say, oh, you don't have inventory on here. So it comes down to, two things. First, you have to remember every shard that you use on your tank team, that's going to be less shards that you have for your aircraft team right away. Obviously, you can make it up over time, but then that just means, say for instance, if you get 100 every week, it's going to take you another week to get that 100 back if you put in your tank squad. So you have hold on, I gotta shut this door. You can't open it. I'm back. So yeah, your Stepman, and your Murphy. It's so annoying when you're that close to just hold off. The only reason I would say upgrade Stepman to 5-star would be for world boss damage because he's going to get a huge increase in his abilities and his skills. So that'd be the only reason I would take him to 5-star. There's 100 shards there, so that's like not the end of the world. But to put another 200 shards into Murphy, I don't think that would be worth it. If you're going to switch, it's one of those things where you just got to drop everything and switch. You don't. you don't want to sit there and go, well, I'm gonna wait until I fix this or max this out here or get this in a better position here. You just got to say, okay, I'm done touching tanks. I'm just gonna go straight in air and upgrade all my air squad, um, because you're gonna get through it so much faster. Um, so that's what I always recommend. I've gone down that path with my main account where I dragged my feet and I just kept saying, okay, one day I'll switch, one day I'll switch, one day I'll switch. And I was just like so far behind. My first team is 46 million, but it really should be, closer to 50 million, like 48, 50 million. If I hadn't put so much into my tank team um, right away. So is it good to have a second team like my tank team that's, pretty good? Yeah, it's very beneficial in a lot of different situations. If I'm in a close fight with somebody that's, similar power to me. Um, but overall, not having that strong first squad or stronger first squad, um, it is kind of annoying at times, just being slightly behind somebody. Um, I'm finally getting to that place now, with their squad, but it certainly could have been better. But um, yeah, I would just switch. Go. You got Yeah. I would get your Diva to 4 star. Get your Skylar to 3 star. Um, then I just push Diva to 5 star, and then work on Carly Morrison, Lucius, then Skylar, probably. Yeah, getting Diva up. She's just really good. And you really want to push that world boss damage on the aircraft team because you're going to get tons of stuff out of there to upgrade your gear and stuff with. So that is always helpful. And that's why I said if you upgrade set mana 5 stars, it's 100 shards, not the end of the world. Uh, but that can get you pretty close to whatever that next level is, uh, for your tank team, or world boss. And at your level, getting those resource boxes, I don't know where you're at. Probably like, no, you're probably over like 500 million, I would guess. Um, but yeah, if you can get to the next level, get a bunch of legendary chests, open those up, just help push your headquarters, get to headquarters 30 as fast as you can. 700 million, yeah. You'll probably get, after you upgrade 7 to 5 stars, it'll probably jump up to like 750. The only downside is, if you're not going to put any more skill medals into them, it's going to slow that down. But if you go crazy and get Diva to 5 star, you throw her on that team, she'll do a ton of damage too. So your Chem, your Statman, they're probably going to do the most damage, and then Diva will help make up for the lack of skill medals that you didn't put into like Statman. Yeah, so same thing with skill chips. Don't worry about building any more tank stuff. Pretty good. Wait, what's is this on a newer? This has to be a newer server, right? Either that or you just haven't bought Adam and Fiona yet. Oh, you have Morrison. I think Adam and Fiona come out later. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I leave this stuff where it is. Let's see. Gear. All right. So we got some interesting stuff going on for Marshall. So this isn't bad because you're going to switch this to aircraft anyways. But otherwise, when you're building up Marshall, if you're sticking to tank or you're just upgrading your tank teams, just upgrading the defensive gear in Marshall is all you have to do because he's not going to do that much damage for you in comparison to other heroes. You just want him to stay alive. Um, I would I would break down some of this. You got a couple different level 10 pieces. I would break down some of those just to get the ore to finish off the armor pieces on your Murphy and Williams. You're going to switch those over later anyways. And then um, I guess I would figure out what you need to break down to get these leveled up, and then man, I'd probably do the armor piece on Stepman because you need to get some of this stuff up to level 20, and then I would almost get rid of one of these data chips because you need to work on the armor pieces and the radars on your attackers before you start doing the data chips on your defensive heroes. And just worry about getting stuff to levels of 20, 20 and 40. Oh, they are all okay. So these are all level 40 now, and these are all 20, you said? Okay. If that's the case, the only other thing I could think of is I don't know how many blueprints you have in your inventory right now, but these right here, these 1-star imprints, I'd rather see, level 4 gun on Kim, which would eventually go to Diva. So get her gun to 4-star, and then get Statman's gun to 2-star. Like I wouldn't even worry about the data chips. I'd just leave those at 40. Because you're gonna get more damage out of the guns being upgraded than you are the data chips. That's the only other thing I can see. I'd say either get Stepman's gun to 4-star, or get the radars, get both radars up to 2-star on Williams and Murphy, one or the other. Depends on if you're going to push for world boss damage first, or if you're going to just try to build an all around better PvP team. Yeah, I'd get Kim's, like I would break down these data chips, get the ore out of them, or the ore and the prints out of them. Get Kim's gun to 4-star, get Stemman's gun to 2-star, and then that's up to you if you want to get to 4-star. If you get that up to 4-star, yeah, like I mean you should be getting a ton of world boss damage out of that. Hacker's 27. Hopefully your special forces tree is not like going crazy. Like you didn't get to like high levels on some of this stuff. Hopefully you're just doing the minimum. Because if you're just doing the minimum, you should be pretty far down on there at almost 40%. Uh yeah, I would leave it alone then. Oh, you are just doing the minimum? Okay. Yeah, I would just take a break. I would just work on inner city truck tech on versus day, and then just worry about getting headquarters 30 because you're going to need to get to headquarters 30. You're going to need to get your barracks built to level 30 and your tech center to level 30, all while you're finishing off your mastery tech or your special forces tech to get your tier 10s. So I wouldn't worry about that anymore until you get closer or start building your headquarters 30. Then you can go back in there and start working on a little bit of that. But just remembering that you'll have to build the barracks to 30 and the tech center to 30 to finish it. But I just like the nice thing when you get to headquarters 30, you're done with it, and you know what resources you need to finish everything else. Like the tech center, it's like less than 1.2 billion resources. And then I can't remember the exact number for the barracks to get from 27 to 30, but I think it's something similar to that in total, like just over. I think it's heavier on food. Um, so that's going to take you a while to get as well. But the thing is, when you're building, your buildings cost less gold. So when you're building, you're saving gold while you're burning other resources, but you'll need a ton more gold to finish your tier 10 tech. So balancing those two out is a pretty good way to go about it too. Because you may have trouble with Valor, the Valor medals, just trying to get through the tier 10 tree anyways. I know there's a couple times where I like wait a week before I could, do any more. And the best way to do that is to do your versus stuff. So as long as you're doing all your daily stuff, you should be able to continuously work on it. But working on it mostly on versus days will help. Unless you're going to spend money and buy Valor badges and resources. Usually, if you do just that on tech day, special forces on tech day, and then just let something cook for like the week, it's usually the best way to go about it when you're working on the last four, anyways. All right. Anything else? Yeah, you're so broke because you spent it all in your special forces tree already. Plus, you got to think. I mean, the more time you spend, open up boxes at lower levels, that's so much less than what you would be opening whenever you get to headquarters 30. All those resource boxes, that all adds up over time. So the sooner you get there, the more those boxes are going to be. Same thing with hero XP boxes. When you're leveling them up, like right now, because I have headquarters 30 going, um, I'm not opening any more boxes. I'm not opening like whether it's resources or hero experience boxes. I'm just going to let those ride until I finish the build. Yes, I saw. I saw. Not a problem, Johnny. All right. So, where are you? Oh, this was yours. Okay. You were way down there. Oh, you posted that 8 days ago. Okay. That makes sense. Pop this out here real quick. Maybe. There we go. So you're on the left, aircraft team. Oh, you didn't have anything. Okay. So you just want me to look through this stuff. Why was this fight so close? He's like half a million higher than you. So look at gear. All right. 40 radars. You didn't do anything with the armor pieces. Why didn't you why didn't you make your Carly a little more beefy instead of upgrading, this radar, getting Carly's armor piece up to level 40? I mean, it does help reduce the damage that Diva is taking. Um, uh, yeah, I think you really need to focus on getting the armor pieces upgraded now while you collect prints. I'm surprised you don't have any print upgrades on here yet. I don't think there was. Yeah, I mean everything's level 0 except for the 40 pieces. Oh, you got this 20. Okay. Yeah, I would say definitely armor pieces. I mean, you should upgrade star upgrades as soon as you get prints. As soon as you get your first 5, I would start upgrading them. It's a good amount of power, especially early on, throwing them onto a gun, just increasing that power, creating all that stuff. Very, very helpful, and pushing world boss damage, and then getting those, radars up later on your defensive heroes. Okay, so that's maxed out. Wow, nice. So yeah. Hmm. If you're trying to push world boss damage, I would just go, all in on Morrison, really push his auto and tactics ability, and then once these are like closer to 25, get this upgraded, his passive up to 20, and then I mean it's up to you if you want to take these all up to 30 before you work on Carly. But I think given the fact that uh Carly is a little more weaker until you get her armor upgraded, um, she would benefit from some more damage reduction and stuff. But I would say just finish working on these to 25 at least, and then this one to 20, and then you can kind of figure out which way you want to go on that. Uh, and you could probably leave Skylar where she's at for now until you get that stuff figured out. Because you got to wait until she's level or 5 star anyways. So you got a while to upgrade her skills. So wouldn't worry about too much. Your tech. Oh, I didn't even look at this guy's armor. Oh gosh, he's all over the place. Oh, this is probably why he did so much damage. Right, this Kim, that 3 star gun. Gosh, this guy's a mess though. One's 90, level 7s, level 6s. Yeah, and he's got this level 6 here. So yeah, it's Kim. Kim's got a pretty good gun. He's got a level 7 drone component, missile drone component. So he's got a good amount of damage coming off that Kim. Where? Wait. What? Okay, either you got a lot of Diva and Carly shards, or no, hopefully that's not Carly shards. It can't be Carly shards. Never mind. Um, yeah, he must got a lot of Diva shards. This guy must got a lot of Kim and Murphy shards. I can't remember if his Murphy was maxed. Yeah, Murphy's maxed. Oh, a lot of those. Holy cow. Um, wait, where's the tech at? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah. Um, where's he getting all his power from? Oh, Hero Tech. Oh, okay. Yeah. He got a ton of upgrades on Hero Tech. That would make a little bit of a difference. 2230. He's got some power from his decorations too. Oh, you're getting down there. Wait, did you get your? So you're at 29. Are you almost done with 30? Or you start? Did you start 30 yet? Headquarters 30? Oh, okay. Yeah, I would just save resources if you don't have them already. Okay. If you don't have the resources, I would say just I wouldn't work in this tech tree. I would just wait, get your headquarters 30 done, and then while that's building, then you can come back in here and do a little bit. But these are going to start to get really expensive down here. And you'll again want to save up for Tech Center 30 and then the drill grounds too. Since you're going to need, or sorry, not drill grounds, the barracks. So just try to optimize, when you're building, when you're doing tech. But not bad, not bad at all. Yeah, once you get to 30, you'll be pretty good. How many prints did you have? Did you have them in here? What? What? Oh my gosh. There's so much power that you're sitting on here. The only thing that's going to uh, be a problem for you is definitely going to be the ore. It is so much easier to use blueprints when, like, as you get them, but not like at 5 increments of 5. So like where you're like, there's, I feel like there's two different people. There's people that are just like, I don't know what to do with these. I'm going to hold on to them. And then there's other people like, I don't know what to do with these. I'm just going to build like this 1 star, this 1 star, this 1 star, this 1 star. Whereas like both of them just make a mess because you have so many prints that it's going to take you, it takes so much like ore and gold to actually use all those, um, that you can't. Junji, what's going on? Uh, man, I'm just trying to think. I would say, I would say take this radar, break it down. That's going to be like almost 200,000 ore. I would break down that radar, take the ore. You're going to go through a crap ton of gold. But then just I would get the gun up to 3 stars and then just wait until you have the last few prints and then make it 4 stars. I mean, you have so much to get you there anyways. You might as well just go through it and then rebuild the other stuff later as you get the ore. But your world boss damage is going to jump up, and then like in attacking, like for instance, his chem did so much damage to you, and your diva, while she was doing some damage, she was staying alive a little bit by the radar, but giving her that gun, giving those star imprints to her, it's going to increase her attack, her crit, and all that stuff. That'll help a ton. That I would just break down. I'd break down the radar piece. Just make her a really strong attacker. So then you got the attack stuff done. Then you can just go and build the armor pieces. I wouldn't worry about building this radar back. You just leave this at 0 star or level 0. Just leave it there and then build the armor pieces because you already got a really strong attacker. And then get those armor pieces up to 40. Work on Morrison's gun. Get some, start doing star imprints on his gun. And then again, it's up to you if you want to do a 4 star gun, chase after the world boss damage, or start working on like getting some 2 star radars. Greg, yes, Ammo Bonanza is great, but don't do Ammo Bonanza and like not max it out. Don't waste bullets, save the bullets. So much more beneficial when you get to the end. Get the mythic prints because you're gonna have so many gear blueprints. And like for me, I was debating if I was gonna finish it this week or wait until next month and finish it. Because I can use the mythic prints right away. Like I can, like I got so many 4 star pieces of gear that I can upgrade something to mythic, and then I can turn around and use all the legendary prints that I get and upgrade something else, like finish off if I want to get something up to 4 star, something else up to 4 star. Um, you just get so much from it. But if you do it too early, here I'll let me pull up the game. Guess I'm going back into it anyways. Come on. There it goes. Took it a second. Yeah, break down the armor piece. Get that gun to 4 star on Diva. You should have. I mean, you already have what, like 70,000. So you're going to be at like 270,000. That should be plenty to get you like what you need to get it up to 4 star. I believe, anyways. All right. So ammo bonanza. Yeah, like the worst thing that somebody can do is to come in here and say like, "Oh, I got 80. I'm gonna use my 80 and get up to, level 10. I'll see if I can get lucky and get to level 20." Like that, while it does get you some ore, gets you some resources, yay, some a little bit of ceramic. Wow, one. Uh, this is like nothing. It really is nothing. Like for 6,000 here, and then you got a couple of these eight of these lucky chests where you might get like 10,000 if you're really really lucky. Even on a good day, I think you're probably going to end up somewhere around like 20,000 or so, or which isn't even enough to get you from level 0 to 20 on a piece of gear. It's not even enough to do that. It's like a third of the way there. So to just waste these on that, I we had no idea what was going on. We didn't know that that you could roll these over like month after month. So we got them. We're like, oh well, we gotta see how far we can get, see how lucky we can get. And then after a while, we're like, oh wait, we can save these. And that's whenever we started like going, oh okay, let's just wait until you have like 650, 700 or so, and then you just roll them, get your mythics, and you're gonna get this chest here where you can select gear prints. So that's 10. There's another 10. Or sorry, yeah, there's another 10, and then you got 5, and then 5. So you got 30 prints you can pick. And yeah, when you're opening these boxes too, don't get the ceramic, don't get the ore. I mean, it's 3,000 ore. 3,000. It's like nothing. It's so much harder to get gear legendary prints than like anything else in here. Like everything else in here is, I would say, useless. Like ore, you're gonna need ore for a very long time. Ceramic, not so much. You'll end up like having such an excess of that getting the prints out of here is like the only choice you should be making if you're a sane person. Anyways, uh, yeah. So saving up, get the mythics, and like that's the only time you should do this. You should not be trying to roll and just hoping to get like 5. Just wait a couple more months and get a mythic. Get your mythic prints and get a bunch of legendary prints out of here. Just take your time with it. Don't rush it. It's one of first of all, it's one of the few ways to get mythic prints for free. It takes a very long time, like almost a year if you're going to do this, unless you get like extremely lucky with your rolls. But you can get them for free from here. It just takes a very long time. But even if like you're a budget spender, it usually takes like 3 to 4 months to get mythic prints. So if you do it every like 3 to 4 months in a year, technically, you should have 4 pieces of mythic, and then plus the 2 from the world boss, so there's 6. And then if you get them out of the season stores or something, there's a possibility for some more there. But yeah, this is one of the best ways to pick them up for sure, for cheap, I will say. Yeah, or it's a pain. But when you start upgrading, when you get the ore to do the upgrades, and then all of a sudden, like you get the 4 star and you use 20, and then you only like 3 prints left, and you're like, oh, okay, well now I got to get more prints. And the process to get prints is slower. Like once you get to a certain point, you have so much gear that's ready to be upgraded. Like looking at my team, like I have all these pieces ready to go to Mythic, and then I have all these other pieces that are ready to be upgraded on so many of my teams that it's like I need prints. Aside from my my third squad, which I'm still upgrading now. So in between getting prints, like I'm at this point where in between getting prints, I'm upgrading other squads either to like level 20 or level 30 on their gear. But eventually I'll just get to the point where I just need prints to start doing star and prints on everything. So ore is not going to be the problem long term. Prints are going to be the problem long term. All right. What do I do with my Discord? Was I gonna show something in? I feel like I was gonna show something in here earlier. What was I talking about? I don't know if anybody remembers. SR, do you remember what I was talking about earlier? That I was like, oh, I should have just showed that. That's gonna drive me crazy. LOL, that's the best you got for me. Thanks. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We were talking about Warzone Duel. That's right. Yeah, so this is who we have this weekend. So this guy actually moved here. So he wasn't originally on this server. He moved from 69 to 81. So this was the server previously was like these guys. They're still really good. Um, so he's definitely the biggest guy. And then they just have just a ton of whales. Like these guys are all heavy, heavy spenders. Um, I would say probably like $2,000, $3,000 a month, maybe $4,000 roughly, if not more than that. Let's say a lot of these guys are in this range here for sure. So that's who we're facing this week. And then depending on, obviously if we win, we lose, we're going to be facing one of these two teams. Uh, Top's pretty strong, or 82 in top. They're pretty strong. They got this guy here. I can't remember if he came over. I think he might have came over from another server. So they got these two guys here, and this guy. Then it does drop off a little bit here. So certainly not the strongest server in this grouping. There's a couple other servers that aren't like super strong or stacked. Um, like so TAI, this one or 91, this one isn't bad. So 213. Okay, yeah, this one does drop off a bit. Yeah, it's crazy though, like how we got matched against them. Like you got two bigs going at it, and then like two somewhat like kind of smaller ones going at it. Seems kind of weird how they did this. I would, I don't know how they do this system. I feel like you would have the like biggest servers against maybe like the smallest servers to start off with, as you would think it would be like a bracket where everybody's ranked, and then you're like seated based on whatever that rank is, based on power. I don't know. What was it? I think 123. I think this is the only other big server from yeah, 332, 250. Yeah. So I mean this they got some big dudes on this server. Well, it's going to come down to how many people we get to show up. So I mean Deer's going to be there, Hulk's going to be there, King's going to be there. Um, I mean we just don't have the depth right here that L&L has. We got certainly a ton of strength up top, but just right here, like that's mid 200s, we just don't have as many. And so that becomes a little tough. So we shall see. Shall see. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna be switching to. I'm gonna start some tech at reset. Do my tech stuff at reset, and switch to war leader so I can and see if I can get closer. Hopefully, I'm like 275, something like that total power when I'm done with that. Because I think I'll be somewhere around, is it 20%? No, I'm trying to think. I think I should be around 60,000 troops, something like that whenever I switch. So, all right, I'll circle back to that later. Make sure I do that before reset or sign up for the text up before reset. All right, back to this. Um, yeah, so we went way off the rails there. 700 bowls is really generous. Yeah. Yeah, 700 is a very safe number for ammo bonanza. Yes. Yes. If you get really lucky, you can get it, around 620, 630, but that's like very uncommon. I think like the average is somewhere around like 660, 670. When is the right time to upgrade profession skill, combat experience, and building inspiration? Profession skill, combat experience. Oh, that's the season stuff, right? Let me just double check. Hold on. I think that's the season stuff. Yeah. Uh, so that's kind of tough. I kind of wish I had upgraded combat experience in season three because I'm only 97 or something, 98. I didn't make it to 100. It's really annoying. Um, but I think part of that was I wasn't playing as much, so I didn't get as much experience like throughout the days. I built everything, I finished all the buildings, got all that done, so that wasn't an issue. I got a ton of points from that. Um, but I feel like if I had the combat experience maxed out like day one, that may have helped because it goes 20 60 or sorry 20 40 60% more XP, and that's only attacking like the zombies, which you once you finish dig sites, and we got through the dig sites really fast, and we got through like our upgrades really fast. Um, so once you do that, you really only attack them during arms race. So the amount of experience you get, like it's probably going to be more like this, where you just kind of you're going to grind it out the first few days or like the first couple weeks, and then it just drops off. Where the building experience, that one gets better over time because you get more experience the higher the levels get in the season buildings. I don't know the numbers, but say like level one to level two is 100,000. Well, then you increase that with the building inspiration. So I max that out day one, or as soon as you can, anyways. And so like every time you do an upgrade, you're just getting that much more out of it. You're going to upgrade so much faster. And then when you start getting into like 25 to 30, you're getting so much more experience. That one's definitely, I would say 100% you want to max out building inspiration because as the season goes on, you're going to get a lot more out of it. Like combat inspiration, I don't know what season you're in. If you're in season one, sorry if I missed that. If you're in season one, it's fairly easy to hit level 40 in season one, I feel like, because you're doing a lot more attacking of cities and stuff. You're attacking cities, you're attacking dig sites, so you're getting experience every time you do that. I feel like in season three it was a little bit harder to get experience, and because we're at level like we're going from 70. What were we going from? I think 70 to 100, something like that. It was really hard to gain levels in season three. Um, yeah, so I hope that answers your question. Abioka, I don't know if you're still here. We like went way off the rails on yours. Yeah, season one's helping prioritize stuff. Well, I have all the left side. Well, I'm out of the season, so it automatically kicks me out of the right side. I can't once you're out of the season, you can't do anything with the right side. Um, when I did that video explaining it, let me, let me go back. 1 second. So when I did that video explaining the professions, I was trying to break it down like between because you have your like engineer profession skills and like those are set to the engineer. And then you have this the like in season skills on the right side here. And so I was trying to break it down to say like this is what you should focus on when you're building an engineer, like what you want to get. And then I was circling back and saying like, okay, this is what you want to get while you're in the season. So I wasn't saying like you need to do everything on the left side before you do everything on the right side, because you can only level up, so high um, every so many days when you're getting experience. So you can't go up here and max all this stuff out because you're going to be, you're going to start here, you're going to get to level 5, and you're going to have a lot of skill points. And whenever you get to here, like there's a certain order, like this is good to get like in a couple weeks into the season. You don't need it right away. This is definitely, especially in season 1, this is really good to get when you're attacking cities. Like if you have a lot of engineers with this, it helps take down cities really fast. And then same thing with alliance centers in season 2 and season 3. But you don't need it until later in the week. It is useful to help capture cities early on faster and get points so you can get some gems or whatever. But as far as if I was starting off season 1, I would definitely get the bottom 2 here, come up here, get the extra meal, and then I would max this out before we get into the next tier, and then getting these maxed out. And then I didn't buy this double exchange. I didn't buy this until later in the season, whenever you're trying to, um, because you'll have a resource that you'll end up, it'll kind of like flip. Like you'll need one resource and it's going to be hard to get, hard to get, hard to get. All of a sudden, like you start accumulating it, and then you need the other resource. So this double exchange helps you out with that when you start building the other season buildings. So this is something you definitely don't need to get until later. But I mean, there's again, if you wanted to, you could watch that video again. But yeah, that's why I was trying to explain like the order of like what you need to get over here, and then come back here and say like, okay, if you're in the season, this is what you should get or not get. Yeah. I don't even know what we're doing today. We're just kind of all over the place. Good times. Oh, yeah. We were talking about your account. Uh, I would get Lucius the 4 star. Yeah, yeah. And I would actually push Lucius the 5 star and then get Skylar to 5 star. That'd be the order I would get it in or upgrade them in. Also, squad hero order is important. Like, oh, like the, yeah, formation. Um, I'm trying to think of like which. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, you could leave it where they're at if you want to. You can always like flip flop Morrison. It's always easy to compare. Like if you fight somebody that's similar power to you, with a similar team, especially in arena, if you can fight the same person a couple times and switch them around and see which way is better. That's one way to test it out. Yeah, season 3 was awful trying to get experience. Oh, the problem is like the Alliance Center fights, even though there were 5 buildings, the fights were over so long. So it's like I only hit the Alliance Center a couple times. I barely got any experience off that. It was so annoying. It was so annoying. Yeah, PK. Whatever, James. So yes, if you are a whale, and you can max the stuff out earlier, you have an advantage in the seasons and get an experience. Yes. But for most players, it is not that easy. Because if you think about it, the whales, they're going to push further faster. They're going to get the buildings built faster so they could focus, like they're just getting the other resources and finishing things faster. Okay, that's debatable. That's debatable, James. All right, Abby, okay, any other questions? Yes, no, maybe. Where's PK? PK. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. That's only because you don't know how to do your gear right. If you did your gear right, maybe you would be a whale. So you're just a sea bass, yeah. Um, Skillers, Morrison, Carly, Skylicious. Uh, yeah, that's fine. You can upgrade them in that order. This would be good for um World Boss if you did Morrison then Kyler or Carly then Skylar instead of Lucius then Skylar. So and Greg, thanks man. I appreciate the Mythic membership. Thank you. That's awesome. Um, let me know. I don't know if you did you sign up for account review? Well, let me know if you want me to jump on your account though and check things out, whatever. Now that you're a Mythic member, you can certainly do that. So just let me know. If since you haven't become or just became a member, if you link your YouTube account, so go into Discord, link your YouTube account, you can join the members chat. So feel free to jump into there too. And let's go back to this. Sorry. All right, PK. I'm going to try to focus and get through something without flipping all over the place this time. What in the world? Stinking kids, man. Kids come in the office and just make a mess of stuff. Kids. All right, just got my third mythic radar yesterday. Wondering where I should focus on next. It's a good idea to put Lucius radar on Diva and put her probably next to Carly. Wait, what? Oh, on D. Okay, I thought you meant like Diva had a red radar. I gotcha. Okay. Um, I'm wondering where I should focus on next. Okay, so first of all, it's kind of like kind of in between here. You have attack, you have some defense, and depends on which way you want to go. You can either go more attack heavy or you can go more defensive. And like so defensive, I mean upgrading your armor pieces. Like it'd be really good to get these upgraded uh, and make these guys beefier up front here. Um, or you could work on getting a third 4-star weapon. If you're pushing on world boss, you're trying to get to that next level. You're trying to get. Uh, I don't know if you've gotten both mythics. Probably you probably got both mythics from the world boss. But if you're still trying to like push to get more stuff, it'd be good to get this to 4-star. If you're trying to get a little more attack heavy, and then switch and go and then make your defensive team more beefy. Yeah, no problem. Sorry, it was all over the place, Abioka. Oh yeah, you're welcome. About the profession stuff. Anytime. Yeah, okay, you got both mythics. I thought so. I figured by looking at this and the level you were at. Um, so I that's going to be up to you. Uh, if you think it's more beneficial to get some more attack, or if you think you should get more defensive. So the reason I like, well, two things. First of all, the reason I don't like to put like Diva or something like that, or somebody like that in the front row. For arena, mixing up teams, that sort of thing, it's like whatever. But in most scenarios, like fighting scenarios, where you're either uh, Desert Storm, Winter Storm, Warzone duels, or just like versus day, or not, sorry, not versus day. Um, we always call it just kill day. Um, like any of those events where you're out like sending your main squad and you're trying to get through multiple waves, like if somebody's reinforcing, like if you have people reinforcing one base and you're trying to get that team to like knock through, um, say they have like seven teams because you have five people helping and then they had like two teams on the wall, and you're trying to get through all seven teams. When you have a beefier front line, the longer that's going to last. And then on top of that, if you throw your attacker in the front line, and then your attacker goes down, your main attacker goes down, then your damage just plummets. So then your chances of getting through those next lines just drops tremendously. So there's a couple different reasons why one I like going this going a little more defensive in situations like that, but then also two why I don't like putting attackers up front in a more general use scenario. it could be even better. It could be all 3-star gear. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, it's just that misunderstanding that while you are getting like a little bit extra HP, you might get a little extra defense, depending on which piece you're upgrading. Having that damage reduction from getting either the radar or the armor piece up to 2-star is just so much better. And the funny thing is they did the 1-star radar on Marshall. Oh, that's all you sent? Yeah, pretty short review. Not much else there. Do you not have oh, they're up here. Okay, I just couldn't see it because it was cut off. So you're working on these. Um yeah. Yeah, just getting your Carly up to level 20. That should help out as well. So, I mean, it's up to you. I don't know if you had any other questions. I mean, if you already have all your skills maxed out, I mean, there's really not much else to share. And you kind of get to that point where it's just more about gear. Um, if you have, I don't know, your drone chips look like and stuff. It's got to be somewhere around 500, 450, 500. It's in your backyard. This guy's in your backyard, Miller. Is it in season 3. Wait, no. Yeah. Yeah, in season 3. Yeah, you must have just started season 3 because this guy just got Marshall. I thought they were gold on here. Maybe not. I think it maybe just the hero screen. All right. Well, if you send screenshots, I can go back to it. Deadpool, are you still around? Server 4. I told you he's in your backyard, man. He's creeping over your fence. Oh, you're only at 43 million kills. I haven't even broken 10 million yet. He's creeping over your fence. I haven't broken 10 million on my main account. I usually just go and like aside from Warzone Duel, I usually just go get my points and like that's it. Like I don't care that much to sit there and try to burn like every single person like some people do. I was like, I'm gonna get my points. If there's a fight going on, like there's a lot of people going at it and it's like a good time, then yeah, but I'm not gonna sit there and go find 30 different bases like all throughout a server or something like that and just try to burn people for no random or no reason. Yeah, I don't know if Deadpool's still here or not. Wait, did Greg become a Mythic member and then just dip? I think so. Oh, and just FYI, this is Oh, you are here. Okay. It reminded me of oh my gosh. Oh, what was the dude's name that I was like reviewing his account and he kept like falling asleep or something or like he just woken up and then he disappeared for like 5 minutes and then came back and just said something super random. I forgot who that was. That was awesome. Oh, I sure should I focus on next. Well, I'm glad you're still here. Okay. I'll take a look at that next. I'll just take a quick peek at this again. What he's got going on. Hmm. Let's see here. Oops. It's pretty good. Um, mastery mastery tech is a little low. So probably yeah, just working on that tech stuff. You could like if you're short on resources, aircraft mastery, you could chip away at some aircraft mastery. Just working like just just continue to do a cycle. You go to the bottom, come back up, go to the bottom, come back up. Because you every time you do that, you're getting more. You're increasing your march size, damage reduction, HP, attack, defense, all that stuff. Um, so it's just a good tree to like work through. And if you do have quite a bit of resources, hero tree, going to the bottom, and if you haven't already done all the aircraft tech in there, aircraft, and then the very bottom, doing the bottom in that. So yeah, I would work on those two, and then throw in a little bit of siege here and there, and defense fortification here and there too. Now there's probably a good a bit. I did it again, a good a bit. Um, a good amount of um, unit tech. It's not unit tech. Um, increases for the units that you can get out of here too. That'd probably be good to revisit. 'Cause I think outside of it was like the hospital. I think there was like a something about the hospital, either troop healing speed or something like that. Otherwise, I think when you get up to like 95 or 98%, I think it's mostly done with like all the actual troop increases. So you got a little bit left there to do as well, but those do get a little more costly as well. You haven't started masteries yet? You gotta get masteries. Somebody shared with me. Oh, wait. No, okay. No, I'm focused. I'm gonna focus. Never mind. Sorry. I'm gonna focus. Somebody shared with me the new tactical drone tech tree. It's pretty crazy. Okay, we already looked at that. We looked at that. Okay. Not bad. Drone. Okay, so well, I'd get this fourth one up to 2 star, and then just get this one to 5 star, get this one to 5 star, get this one to 5 star, get this one to 5 star. You know, if you get close to getting some of these upgraded when you're opening up random boxes, like then you can jump over and finish it, whatever. But just focusing going down the line, 5 star, 5 star, 5 star, because you want to get to 5 star on all these and just focusing on one and getting them knocked out. You get big power increases when you do that. Ooh, so close on that last one, man. I'm like 80% on my bottom row here. I'm getting so close to getting my level 9s on the bottom. It's such a grind. All right. I swear the amount of times I've opened. No, yeah, I feel that. I got like a bunch of 3 star stuff on my missile squad. I've never built anything for my missile squad. It's just like every time I open them, I feel it. I feel you. Okay. I don't know if you had any other questions for me, but I think we covered everything on that. Jumping over to Deadpool. Yeah, let me know if you got any questions, PK. Yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. Uh, wait, give a bit of background. You and your R5 decided to be. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I mean, I know a lot of players that hung out at level 29 that had like a bunch of like, I would say like they were mini whales, mini whales. They spent a lot, but then they just stayed at 29 and had really strong marches with tier 9 troops. Like they did almost everything in the special forces tree except for unlocking tier 9 or tier 10. No, I'm pushing, man. I got 30 building on my baby account. 3 months in. Getting it done. Okay, so wait, almost 35.6. Um, okay, yeah, it's because this is like 33 million without Gorilla, so pretty close there. Oh wow, Hero Tech, Unit Tech, not bad. I would say Special Forces Tech. I mean, you got Unit Tech to 99%. Special Forces would have been a little bit cheaper to do comparison to like get this get all that stuff maxed out. Yeah, you gotta definitely need to grind that mastery tech for sure where you're at now because you're kind of done with everything else. This is where you're gonna get all your power from now. Definitely need to grind this out, and then I'd say around like 30-35%. You can go back and really start working on some more defense and siege. How's this? Oh yeah, you got way ahead of me on the hero tech. I'll fit when I finish headquarters 35, I will or start headquarters 35, I'll start finishing my hero tech. I just been saving so many resources on that grind. Into 10. So are you pushing are you pushing Diva to 30 or are you gonna get one of these to 20 before you do that? Yeah, I think like the hospital stuff is a lot of what I hadn't really touched. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, because you had to be at headquarters 30 to finish special forces, so that makes sense. Pushing Diva through. Okay. So it's good to it's good getting Diva up to 30. It really helps with world boss damage. Uh, because you can put her on different teams, she's going to do a ton of damage for you. But the only downside to that, and I did this too, I got her up to 30, and then I had two heroes at level 10, my Carly and my Skylar. Um, so I suffered a bit because I was losing out on that 7.5% increase for my stats, not having another level 20 hero. So it's kind of one of those things where you need to decide, is it better to have um, more stats all around for your team, or you just want to push one hero and then go back and get those stats later? So, yeah, it's personal preference, how everybody wants to do it. I mean, that's the way I did it on my main account. Push to 30, and now I got Carly up to 20. It didn't take me that long. I got Carly up to 20, I think within 4 weeks. I think it took it from 10 to 20 in like 4 weeks, something like that. Wasn't that long. Again, it's up to you. If you want to get all the 20, get two, have just Carly at 20. Um, Getting Skylar to level 10 is pretty good because she does have, all that stun, the stun capabilities and the disruption. So she does a pretty good job just messing with the enemy team. So I got her up to level 10 and it was pretty beneficial. So it's up to you. It's going to take you a very long time to get Diva to level 30, even with her already being at 22. You're going to need 300. Is it 750? So yeah, you still need 1,000 more weapon shards to get her upgraded. Versus it's going to be a fraction of that to get Carly upgraded. Wait, is that right? No, that's not right at all. It's 150 times 3 plus it's 200 per level after 25 or yeah, 20 from after 25 to 30. So you need, oh my gosh, what did I just say? 1450. So you need a ton more shards. Yeah. And then it's going to take you just for, so in comparison to get Carly from 10 to 20 is going to be 300 and 500. So 800. But you got to think your diva has 2 level already, so that's why there's not as big of a gap. Otherwise, you're looking at 1750 versus 800. Over twice as much to go from 20 to 30 as it is from 10 to 20. So you're getting a lot less in return. Oh yeah. I mean it's totally up to you which way you want to go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through all this stuff. Wait, where's your is this you? You're at this is you, right? Yeah. Okay, please tell me you're working on this, getting this to 4 star. Uh, I would just get this armor piece to 2 star and then get Morrison's gun to 4 star. Max, 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 max. Okay, cool. Why did you why did you max the auto attacks before you max out the passives on Morrison and Skylar? Uh, killing me. Same thing with uh the chips. I would just get, you know, get them upgraded to 5 star, starting on, you're on the right side here, so it goes from right to left. So the quantum field, this one, this one, this one. Just get them up to 5 star in that order. Is you're getting little increments here, but when you get to 5 star, you get that big damage reduction. It's just so beneficial. You can leave the auto attack at 1, but it's fairly cheap to get it up to like level 10, level 15. So you don't have to. Um, because they do a little bit of damage, and every little bit of damage helps. So there's no reason to just leave them at 1 though. I would at least get them up to level 10, if not level 15, because it doesn't cost that much upgrade skills to 15, especially when you're talking about upgrading skills to like 30 and beyond. It's fairly cheap in comparison. What's going on, Master? 775. Glad to have you. Half awake. Oh, you messed up. Oh, oh, I, man, I could tell you so many times where I screwed up something because I either was like trying to go to bed and trying to like rush to get something done before I went to bed. I was like, "Ah, I just want to just wrap this up and go to bed. Or like I woke up in the morning, like panic, like, oh, I gotta hurry up and I gotta finish these techs so I can get this tech buff and do whatever. And then I start a bunch of techs and I don't have survivors in the tech centers. Like, oh my gosh, dude, I've screwed up so many different things before. It's like either like just waking up, not like really thought about it, or just like rushing, like, oh crap, I gotta hurry up and do this real quick. Oh my gosh, right? You and me both, man. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I had wasted so many ammo bonanzas. I should have probably like two more mythic pieces than what I have now, just because it's dumb. Oh, really? You talking about me? It is like weird. It's not like I'm a VIP 18 or anything like that. But I think I'm like just shy of like 5,000 subs, which is like weird to think about. Because I've only been doing this for like 4 months. It's kind of weird. I mean, I'm just doing it for fun. Um, just hanging out, trying to like the money that I make off this. Not saying like I'm not making money. It's not like I'm making like thousands and thousands of dollars, every week or anything like that. Pretty minimal compared to like a lot of big YouTubers. Like I don't know. I just use it, have fun, do the give backs or giveaways, whatever. Just having fun. Well, if they had a remove all gear button, that's what I would like to see, a remove all gear button. Or I can't remember who mentioned it, like if you could save a gear setup and just like take that and then imprint it on another, like your other team, like you just take everything and then put it on another team for like world boss, that would be awesome. It's so annoying taking all the gear off, switching it, trying to maximize your damage on a world boss just because you're like, oh, I'm like a million short or like 10 million short, and I'm like this close. I just need to switch some gear around. It's so annoying. All right. Yeah, Deadpool. You got a lot of stuff in here, man. I don't know what all you were wanting me to look at. I I would strongly suggest not going the whole like let me do like two teams thing and just like focus on having that strong first one and just really get a ton of power built up on it, and then you can go back and work on another team, which is where I'm trying to get with my air team. I'm trying to get caught up to where it should be, and then I'm going to go back. I almost have all the skills done on my well, not all the skills. I got a ton of stuff done on my missile team. Almost done getting all the gear upgraded to level 40 on my missile team. So my plan is if I can get my aircraft team in a really good spot, I can go to my tank team and start working on my tank team again. But it's nice having that first really strong squad. A lot of different reasons. All right. You have any other questions? Sorry, there's so much to you put on here. I gotta go back. Make sure I get in line for this buff here. Is there a line? There's no line. I don't want to get in line yet. Wait for reset. 3 more minutes. I feel like I got to keep an eye on it. It's like one of those things where nobody's on it, and then you click on it a minute later, and there's like 30 people, and you're just like, cool. Now I gotta wait 3 hours for a buff. I'll wait another minute here and check. But yeah, so tonight will be my last stream until Sunday, since I'll be out of town. Yeah, I would take my laptop and stream, but at the same time, I don't want to be like rude. Oh, thanks, Exile. Thanks for coming out, dropping in and saying hi. Glad you found the page. Appreciate the support. Yeah, not a problem, Deadpool. Not a problem. Okay, I gotta check. Okay, cool. Whoops. Oh no, 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 no. I clicked on the wrong thing. All right, so I already got these set up, right? Yep. Okay, cool. Let's wait for reset, finish those off, and then I gotta reset, switch to War Leader, man, because it is War Week. So my plan is just to record a bunch of the fight and then share that so you guys can see it. It's going to be insane though. Like that server, they got a lot of players that love the fight. I didn't look at. Let me take a look real quick. It's always interesting to look at. Um, let's look at alliance kills. So almost a billion kills in that alliance. And for comparison, we are 7-3 and 5. And so our alliance is kind of split. We have like players that keep like switching between these two. So I would say a good half of these kills are actually like here. So it's very, very close. Yeah. After reset, uh, possibly. Did you submit one? I had a server break. Oh, I don't want to like. I feel like I've really broken my rhythm of streaming the last couple weeks. It's been so much going on. And then I was out of town last Friday. I did get back in time and I did stream last Friday night, that's right. Okay, so those are all done. All right, so I'll start these and then I can reset. Wait. Why are we starting 5-minute rallies? I, I don't understand what's going on here. I don't know why we're starting 5-minute rallies. Okay. Share this. Man, I love the season 3 buffs, 45% plus the capital buff. Oh, yes. Hold on. Alliance gifts. Let me get my alliance gifts. Alliance gifts. How much? What am I at? What am I at? Okay, I gotta buy this. Boom. VIP 15. Thank you very much. Training speed and research speed. That was like good timing. That was really good timing. Yeah, I want that training speed though, because we'll be training a good amount of troops again once I switch to war leader. Yeah, I will Patman, if you're still here. If I just want to get everything kind of set up real quick, and if I can, I'll spend a couple minutes. Now one more to catch up to me. Oh, VIP. Or are you VIP 16? Yeah, I got a little while to go until I'm VIP 16. That would be nice to get to though, for sure. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. I was like, oh, that's cool, but it's 10,000 orange, it's only 10 there. Yeah. Uh, doesn't seem like super great value. Yeah, I mean, so much of this is from my alliance. I should be getting the buff soon. I feel like I'm losing my voice. I've been in meetings all day too. If I lose my voice, I wonder if that means I can just like not have to talk tomorrow. Great. I refresh, send those out. All right, and then the big question, do I want to push for more power here? I can get so much more power, but at the same time, waiting for the new overlord, it's so tempting to spend all that. I should get this in a second. There we go. Okay, what do I want to do though? Now I don't know what I want to do. I did this already. Yeah, that needs to be maxed out. I can increase my march size. Yes, thank you. Of course, I want to max my march size. Yes, please. Thank you. And then I gotta rotate these. It's a giant waste of time. Um, I'm gonna look at on siege. Oh, it's like I want to do it. How many speed ups do I have? 65 days. Man, I want to burn that many though. What's this one? 40. Okay, I'll do this. I'm gonna switch this one more time. And is that on defense fortification? Attack. Let's go back to C. Just go health. Okay. Are these ready? Be ready tomorrow. All right, now let's see if I can buy out of here real quick. Something goes on. I get my weapon shard. I'm nervous what this quick buy is. I think it's like all the top. Greg, were you talking trash? Did you get in trouble? Ooh, that's hard to say no to. Were you talking about my mama? I need gold. Hmm. I do need to bet. Rewards, semifinals, rewards, claim. Oh yeah, 3 number ones, and then holy cow, 13. Holy cow. That was good. That was a good haul. All right. I won't blow too much here. I mean, I can't like not pick them up. Wow. Okay. Well, 13. What am I at? How many honor points? I can only get one. Yeah, I mean after Desert Storm I should be able to get another. Who did I have any level ones? Got aircraft. I think everything was level 2. Oh no, I was gonna do the radar. Let's go. Let's go. And I'm out of ore. Yay. Crap. But hey, that is what my third squad's for. Let's see if I can take data chip. Thank you. Break that down. Where are we at? Dismantle. Confirm. That's the beauty of upgrading other squads. You just break them down because they're the other squads. Boom. Sweet. All right, where'd that put me at? 4624. Not bad. I basically gained a million in power this week. So now the question is, let's do some upgrades here. Critical hits boost his heroes. This isn't a hero. After your heroes score 2 credit, then Overlord attack 2 random enemies. Damage received by 2 front row enemies units. Okay, yeah, do that. That's maxed. Okay. And let's get some attack. Let's do some upgrades. I got a lot of Let's get that. I'll do 134. Oh, whoops. 139, I guess. Okay. This, I meant to do this one instead of the defense. Crap. I got up to 129. Ugh. Feels so yucky spending all that. All right, what'd that put me at? Oh my gosh. Jumped a million. Let's see. 46, 46. 30, 37, 37, 34, 28. Cool. All right, and I'm trying to think. I think I got everything done that I was going to build. How many certificates? How many? Okay, I got 5. All right, let's make the switch. Let's do this. Oh, I made it to 98. Never mind, I lied. Profession. All right, so I need to like actually think this one is an absolute must. Got to get that return. Mean to receive. Yeah, that's a pretty good skill. Drill ground. Yes. Need to expand capacity. Okay, why didn't that take my last one? Okay, I'll circle back. Do need increased hospital capacity though. It's good to have. Increase imaging. Yes, this is a must. Don't care about plunder. Need to increase morale. Yes. Don't need disguise. When participator initiating rallies. I'll come back to that one. Reinforced satellite. Um, no. Charge banner, yes. PvP, starting a rally, the casualty rates. I'll just throw one in there. Here's placing. Oh yeah, yes, 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 yes. Need to increase. Hold the base. So that increases the stats for anybody that's on my wall defending, increases their stats. Heroes attacking. Yes. Absolutely yes. Increase all stats. Destruction mine. Nope. When starting a rally, the enemy's casual. Yeah. Pass on that for now. I'm just going through. I want to make sure I get like the key ones before I go back and Hyper War Fever. This is such an annoying skill. But it's so beneficial. It's just annoying that it increases your War Fever for 5 minutes. So instead of 15, you got it for 20 minutes. So annoying. Damage reduction. Absolutely. This one I'm not like too concerned about. I'll throw a couple levels in and I can come back to it. This is for increases your attack in Winter Storm, Desert Storm. So I'll come back to those. I'm mostly focused on Warzone Duel right now. Upgrade charge banner, yes. Yes, stupid. This is crit rate. Yes, reducing crit rate, 100% helpful. Okay, so that's arena. I'll come back to that. Warzone invasion, the base is another war zone. Yes, this is good. Increase attack. Oh yeah, here we go. Drill ground expansion. Give me that drill ground. When your base is in war zone, heroes. Oh, in your war zone battle across map. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna need that too. And heroes deal more damage and Desert Storm battles. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not super important. Okay, I got 30 to go. Yes, reduce damage from crit hits. Absolutely, that's a must. Reduce training time for all units. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. So that gives me. I guess I didn't. Oh yeah, because I wasn't this high whenever I didn't unlock this last time. That's right. All right, which one is this one? Heroes gain increased attack, defense, HP when attacking enemy base. Yes. And this is what I was saying. Like, um, when you're in season one, you get a couple skills in here. Like if you look at what I upgraded from the season one section, aside from like the bottom stuff here, the rest is like I really didn't touch just because it's not, very useful. But then once you get into season two, a lot more stuff, and then definitely as you get into season three, there's just so much more stuff that is so much more beneficial. Oh, and defending trucks. Yeah. Okay. I feel like there was one. I feel like there was one I was missing. Let me double check. This is Desert Storm. Desert Storm. What's this one? In PvP. Oh, okay. And starting rallies. It's rallies. That's reinforcing. What's this? Okay, when reinforcing, a little bit faster. Reinforce. Throw some levels into that. Oh, yes. Okay. I could have sworn there was a training speed or something I was missing. Instantly heal all wounded units in the hospital. Yeah. Okay. I was like, man, there's something I'm missing. Yeah, those were really good too. I can't believe I just like almost missed that stuff. Yeah, everything after that, this stuff is just kind of whatever. Charge banner's good. But what I mean though is like this stuff is helpful, it's useful, but it doesn't actually make the war leader like better. Like instantly healing troops, it doesn't make like you do more damage or anything like that. Expanded drill grounds, it helps with more troops, all that stuff. But like this here, increased damage, yeah, like that's a pretty good perk. The instant return, that's very, very helpful when you're fighting because you have troops outside your base. So yes, that is very, very helpful. I should have one star here. Shut up, James. Oh yeah. Winning pursuit. It's good if you're going to be like burning somebody, like Warzone duels. You're going to be torching bases, but then they have to have troops on it on their wall for that to be useful. Well, no, I take that back. I I think this works even if they don't have teams on their wall, as long as they have troops in their base. I think you're still killing 5% more troops. I think that's still beneficial in there. I'm not going to be doing as many rallies. I know that. So, let's see here. What was this one? Increase. Yeah, not too worried about a couple hundred troops, to be honest. I think maybe we just do some combat raider, increase attack in Warzone. Cool. What's the cooldown on these? Oh, it's 24 hours. That one's 72. News training time, units of barracks. I don't need to use that tool. I'll save that one actually. Mobilization, care, banner. Okay. The one thing I am going to miss is you had 3 free teleports as engineer in season 3, so that was pretty nice. Yeah, I know. I was just trying to figure out like where I wanted to use it that would be, somewhat beneficial. Okay, what is my drill ground capacity? 54,000. Sweet. Yeah, I think I should get like 275, something like that, I want to say. I think I should be at. So we'll see. All right. I got 34,000, so I got 20,000 T10 troops I can train. 54,730. Oh yeah, I didn't finish this though. This at 28. I know there's a couple drill ground capacity techs I still haven't finished yet. Especially like the siege tree. There's some. What was I gonna look at? Ooh, I wonder. I wonder if I can break. Okay, a little bit of time. Let's see if I can hit the next goal in the world boss here. Tesla, Swift, and I did want to throw. Where's he at? Adam. All right, let's get this gear sorted out here. So take this off. Morrison. So I want to go Swift. Or sorry, Tesla. That's not Swift. And Diva. And then who? Oh yeah, Carly. I need to take Carly's off. Give that to Morrison. And I need to do, where's Adam? Okay. So let's go find a base to get War Fever on real quick. Scout. And let's go. Let's see. Seems really low. Make sure I have gear right. Okay, yep. Got it all right. Let's see what happens. What would you do, Mr. Miller? I mean, I guess I could um oh my God. Ah, it's so close. Okay. I am literally 1 million off. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Skills. Um, can't do anything with Tesla. I can increase Swifts. New one there. Okay, I'm just gonna try this one more time. It's so close. Like that's the difference of like critting and not critting after this thing. Oh, you're good. Come on. It's like the tension waiting for it. It's getting there. Let's go. Sweet. I will take my 50,000 skill medals to do like one upgrade with. It's more like I just really wanted the weapon shards. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. All right. And put my team back together. But I'm kind of interested to see. Let me check. What are you running? So Adam. All right. So I'll put that together. I'll put that together real quick. Let me get. Let me pull this up here. So yeah, same thing. I'll take McGregor off here. Where are they? Swift, Tesla. Well, let's just see. I'll have to switch the gear to Fiona. Where's Adam? There he is. And then Marshall. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna switch the gear now, and then we'll see if I've just been doing this the hard way the whole time or if it actually is better. So in my defense, I have just finally started upgrading the skills. So like as of like a month ago, my missile skills like were really far behind. That's why I was running that team. But now they're finally starting to get upgraded. So I'll save these for next week though. I'm not gonna upgrade. I'm just gonna leave it. We'll just leave it like it is. Let's fix the gear though. Okay, she's ready. Swift Tesla's done. Who else? Morrison had this. Uh, I put that on. Probably put that on Adam, right? And then, dude, I'm like messing my gear up so much. It's gonna drive me crazy. It's what I hate about World Boss. Oh, I gotta put the grill on. Hold on. It's such a weird lineup. The other thing too is like the skills are like but then I don't have really good weapon upgrades on them. I don't think this Swift at yeah, Swift's at 10. Or sorry, Tesla's at 10. I always mix those two up. Wait, Adam behind Tesla? Does it matter? I can't change it right now. I'll have to change it next time. Oh my gosh. I know. It's like I hit a milestone, then I'm like, cool, I don't have to touch my gear for like a couple months. Like I said in my defense, my missile team was just starting to get upgraded in the last month. So that was the team I had been running up until this point, and it was much better than this. And now this is starting to get to the point where it's a little more respectable. So well played, James. Well played. Yeah, for sure, Andrew. For sure, man. Like presets, like remove all gear, that sort of thing. Oh my gosh. It saves so much time in these situations. Um, cool. Well, okay. So you think this would do better still if I put Adam behind Tesla? Let's see if that makes a difference. Where'd that put me? I'm sitting at 6 right now. But like all of aside from Root, like nobody else has hit it. They're like 31 million or 31 billion. Yeah, missile is cool, but my missile team is just so far behind. All right, we'll send it one more time just to make sure it's not a fluke. Oh my gosh. You were right. You were right. I'll admit it. But if we were to go back a month, it wouldn't have been that good. I can tell you that right now. And sorry, let me rephrase that. If I were to have the same stats, like the same skill levels I had on the missile a month ago, this wouldn't have worked. I know that for sure. Because I put probably like almost 1 million skill medals into my missile team in the last month. So it's a pretty big difference from last month. Plus, of course, I just did a bunch of upgrades on the Gorilla too, so that made, that made a pretty big difference as well. As I mean, before that, I was at 7.3, so it's a 1 billion swing in a month. Yeah. So my next ones are to get these up to 12 billion. All right, so that one dropped. Yeah, 8. So it doesn't seem like it matters that much where Adam is. I think it's just more about the crits. Because I mean that's pretty close to when I had him like in the middle. Pretty similar damage. I think this one just had more crits or whatever. Sweet. Now my teams are just an absolute mess. What do I do for air? I do this right here. I hadn't really messed with it though. Oh, what do you have like Swift or something in here? Yeah, she's just so much stronger than Swift and Tesla right now because she's got a level 20 weapon and she's got max skills. Yeah. And the only thing too, if you throw like if you have Marshall in here and then you throw Tesla in here, then you lose out. You don't have the 10%, you only have the 5% buff too. So it's kind of like unless Tesla's like that much better. So he would have to just be a lot better than what he is. Um, okay. Sorry. I took way longer than I thought because pushing that world boss damage. So fortunately, I'm not gonna take a look at any accounts. But Sunday night, Dirk and I are we're gonna do a dual stream and go over the Easter event. So that's gonna be fun. Uh, I don't know what time that's gonna start because the reset isn't until 10 o'clock my time, and unless I'm gonna do account reviews or something like that. But I just don't want to do like a super long stream because I know we're gonna be talking about a lot of stuff with the Easter event. So that's gonna be a lot we're gonna be doing after reset. Um, so we might hang out maybe like an hour and a half before. We'll jump on, chat a bit, talk about talk about some stuff. Um, we're gonna do some giveaways next week. I just been so busy I haven't figured out exactly what we're gonna do. And I was also waiting to see what happened with the Easter event. So keep an eye on that. If you're not in the Discord, sorry, I didn't. It is in the description. Discord is in the description, and it's there too. The Journey of John G Part Two. Yeah, good luck. I don't think it's going to be like Valentine's Day where we're going to be able to like send stuff. Um, I did tell him when I was messaging him, I said, it is. It, while it is nice as content creators, to be able to like have that little bit of interaction, it was also a giant pain because there's not an easy way to find anybody in game. So that is a big bummer. And so I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna try to do no romance rockets. Specifically not for you, John. You don't get a romance rocket. Mr. Miller gets a romance rocket though. Uh what was I gonna say? So I don't know. I'll try to figure that out this weekend. So just keep an eye on Discord. I'll probably, throw some stuff up on YouTube as well. And we'll figure that part out as far as like what day it is, because obviously we're not gonna do it Sunday because we're gonna be doing the review stuff of the actual event. So we'll have to figure out what um, day or days we'll be doing the giveaways. So we'll see what the event brings and figure all that stuff out. But otherwise, I'm traveling. I'll try to record the fight um, Saturday morning. I'll try to record some of the fight on Saturday morning to upload so you guys can see that. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be pretty fun. It's gonna be a really hard fight. I know that for sure. So, but all right. Otherwise, I'm out of here. Thanks for coming out tonight, guys, and I'll catch you on Sunday. So just keep an eye on Discord, YouTube, and we'll see you then. Take it easy.